What's up, YouTube? Welcome to Wawa Echo. I'm Parker,
And I'm Zach.
and we are here for our prediction video for Elimination Chamber in 2018. Woo! This is such a terribly unhyped pay-per-view.
And it should be so hyped
It
because it's Elimination Chamber.
It's a great pay-per-view.
And while it's not as cool as it used to be, it's still very interesting concept.
They hyped up last year. Remember they had like all those promos about where like past superstars talked about how danger it was.
That's true.
That was cool. They haven't done any of that kind of stuff. But nonetheless, we are here to give our predictions for the pay-per-view, and then we're gonna watch the pay-per-view and react to it, and then talk about it afterwards, as always. So let's just jump on in with the first match that we'll talk about, which is the tag team title match for the Raw Tag Team Championships between the champions, The Bar of Sheamus and Cesaro, versus, unfortunately, Titus O'Neil and Apollo Crews, because woohoo, yay, they're so deserving. Who do you have and why?
The Bar, and because I'm not stupid.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, here's the problem I'm gonna have with the rest of this video, is that I feel like this, and maybe it's because we just know too much, like, backstage information, because you just live in that. I mean, I would say that probably only pertains to the men's elimination chamber later on. But then again, they could go with the swerve. I don't know, but that's later on. But I feel like most of the card is too highly predictable.
It really
this one isn't really just predictable because of
it's already happened.
Well, yeah,
like it's already happened. Like we already did this.
I mean,
why are we doing it again?
And not only that, but the Bar are miles and miles. Like they don't even deserve to be in the same like ring at the same time because the Bar is just so far like way up there.
The thing that I really don't like is that, well, first of all, I'm not a fan of Titus O'Neil. Apollo Crews I like. Yeah. His personality needs work. His like character, but the problem is that they need to like decide. Yeah. Are they a tag team or is it Titus O'Neil is Apollo Crews' manager? Right, yeah. And Apollo Crews is like the singles star. Like, because they keep going back and forth. Yeah. Like, because they were doing it that way where Apollo was the single star and Titus was the manager. Then they went to tag team for a little bit, and then they went back to Apollo Crews. Yeah. For like the Elimination Chamber qualifier matches, and now they're back to tag team. It's like, make up your mind. Oh yeah, I didn't mention I'm the World Heavyweight Wawa Echo champion. Just so you know, the championship's on the line, of course, and the loser will get slapped. But anyway, so we're both going with the Bar. It's the obvious choice. Yeah. The next match is a match that I wish I was looking forward to, but I'm unfortunately not because WWE sucks at booking. It's Bray Wyatt versus Woken Matt Hardy. Who do you have and why?
This is probably the only match I can see that's kind of 50-50 because, unfortunately, we've had Bray Wyatt defeat Matt Hardy before.
Twice.
And
that's why I don't understand why this match is happening. Right. He's already beat him twice. Why does he care still?
But also at the same time, like, if Matt were to win, like, it would just keep the feud going because, I mean, okay, yeah, Bray won twice, but now Matt has won once, and apparently,
the only thing that could make me think that Bray, like, because I'm not sure, it depends on what they're going to do. Because I've heard rumors that Jeff could be coming back at any point. And so I've heard rumors that when they bring Jeff back, they're going to reform the tag team, but it's going to be the Woken, the Brother Nero. Yeah. And so if they do that, I would assume that Bray would win the feud because Bray doesn't have a stable anymore tag team partner he can fall on. So I would assume that the rivalry would be over. That's like the rumors I've heard though, is that because Jeff is supposed to be, because he was backstage at Raw 25. Well, so he's around. Yeah. So it's possible that they could be, because I heard like he could be back like anytime.
Yeah, and so I mean I've heard rumors that he's going to be at Elimination Chamber, but for one, I personally don't believe that he will. But that's just like I feel like they may just wait until WrestleMania. But then again, tonight would be the night to do it if you're going to do it before us.
Yeah, that's what I was
They're
saying.
Not going to do it on Raw.
What they could do, because what they could do is they could reform the tag team, and then they could be the ones challenging the Bar at WrestleMania, which would bring them full circle because they're the Bar and them were the ones they had the big rivalry with for a while, which turned the Bar heel and and all this. So it would kind of come full circle if they did it that way. But so, what is your prediction?
I'm gonna say though, just for the sake of knowing that Jeff will return pretty soon, and like you're saying, I think they might. I'm gonna go with Matt Hardy because I think that when Jeff does return before they form the tag team, I do agree. I think they might form the tag team, but I do think that whether it be tonight, whether it be at WrestleMania or a Raw in between, I do think that Jeff is gonna come back and help his brother delete Bray Wyatt. And it's so possible. The deletion should start tonight.
Well, because it is weird because I don't know what they're gonna do because they've supposedly been filming at the Hardy compound, the land that Matt owns. Yeah. He's been putting like some pictures on Instagram and stuff like that, not showing anything, but just saying he's there. And it's been talked about for a couple weeks now, or like a month almost, that they've been doing recordings there for something. They haven't like stated what it is exactly though, so I don't know if it's to continue the feud with Bray, or if it's a tag team thing, or if it's him versus Jeff. I don't know. It could be anything.
And I really hope it's not him versus Jeff.
Well, yeah. The only thing is that it would just be too repetitive, right? Especially because like it would be interesting if they hadn't just done the whole like thing in TNA,
Right. Yeah.
Because like it became interesting again when they were the broken gimmick. Mm-hmm. So you're going with Matt.
Yes.
I'm also gonna go with Matt. I don't know. I can't see him getting three losses in a row like that. I don't know. I don't know. I just can't.
There has to be something to keep it going because it's not going to culminate tonight. I don't.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to take the risk of it, even though I'd kind of prefer if it ended.
To be honest, to be I'd be okay with that.
I'd be okay with that, and Jeff come back.
I mean, yeah.
The next match is Asuka versus Nia Jax. This is, of course, an interesting match. Interesting, because if Nia Jax does win, she would be added to whatever championship match that Asuka picks. So at WrestleMania. So if she loses, if Asuka loses, and then after I suppose on Raw the next night or maybe after the match, I'm not sure. I would assume Raw after. I wouldn't assume they'd wait any weeks.
Yeah, I don't think. I doubt it.
They're gonna have Asuka choose, and whichever champion she chooses, whether it be SmackDown or Raw, Nia would be added to that match in a triple threat. So that does make it interesting. So I guess it just comes down to would they end the winning streak?
And I'm going to go with no.
Well, see, but everyone was sure with Charlotte's pay-per-view winning streak last year that she would not lose it until WrestleMania, but she lost it like at Fastlane or something. So
yeah, but that's only pay-per-view. This is bigger though. Like,
well, yeah, it is, but I just don't know. But also, they're trying to build up Nia Jax as like dominant and like, so I don't know if like they would feed that to her to try and build her up.
True. Well, I'll accept Nia Jax beating Asuka on two conditions only. Two conditions only, okay? If between now and Elimination Chamber, which is technically, I don't know, like, between now and Elimination Chamber.
You mean WrestleMania?
No, between now and Elimination Chamber.
So, like, a minute?
So, like, in a minute when we watch it, that's what I was about to say. Technically, it's already over with.
Yeah.
We're watching the rerun of it. I guess we didn't say it at the beginning, but
we usually do.
So. Yeah, we always do. But if between now and 2 hours ago they like somehow magically made her actually good in the ring.
Oh yeah, that's.
And then
whoever stated that was a requirement to be pushed huge in WWE.
I mean that's true. But also second condition, if they actually do something with it, which I would assume that whoever gets that rub by beating Asuka, they'll do something with. Hopefully,
I would
like
say,
they've done Brock Lesnar beating Undertaker's streak. They've that lifted him more than anyone thought could because he was already kind of top.
Right. I mean, the only way I could say that this would be fine is if Nia won at WrestleMania. Because like last year they did the same
That's
thing.
What I'm saying.
It was supposed to be a smaller match, and then she got in, but then she still lost. So it's like if you're gonna have her be in the match, have her win it.
Right.
So, who are you predicting to win?
No, I'm predicting Asuka.
I'm predicting Asuka as well. I just can't.
Yeah.
There's no way. So hopefully the last two matches we disagree on because. So we come to the women's elimination chamber match, the historic first ever women's elimination chamber match.
With 6 or 7 people.
Six people, think. We have the champion Alexa Bliss versus Bayley versus Mickie James versus Sasha Banks versus Mandy Rose versus Sonya Deville. I think that's all. That's 6. Who do you have winning this highly unpredictable?
Totally.
I wouldn't call it anticipated at all.
I mean,
I was going with unpredictable because there's I don't believe at all that Sonya Deville or Mandy Rose is going to win.
Heck no.
Or really Mickie James. But the other 3, I feel like all have credible.
Actually, see, I was thinking on my drive here that it could actually, for me, it'd be down to Alexa retaining, Sasha winning, or actually Mickie James winning because
I was thinking Bayley could for the Sasha heel turn, but
see,
I feel like it would make more sense if they had Sasha heel turn and then win,
that's
to have Bayley go for the. But I don't know.
And then because that'd be like the ultimate underdog type thing, like then Bayley would win at WrestleMania or something, or maybe Sasha. I don't know.
Yeah.
Either way, I think that if they're gonna turn Sasha heel, that's what they'll do. Is have her win. And so I was thinking, like, this is probably the biggest match on the card, though, that is even slightly unpredictable. Like, the rest were a little too. But because I don't really know that Alexa will keep it.
I don't know.
It's, like, I can't picture Alexa Bliss, 5 feet of fury, or whatever they call her, even though I think she's, like, 5'5". Like, I can't picture her inside that massive elimination chamber, like the structure. Yeah. For one, I can't picture that, and then 2, like her winning, she'd literally have to be the last one, like to enter, and then and then do the heel thing and take advantage of it.
Well, but they've been teasing the face turn.
Oh yeah, that's true. I forgot. Yeah,
so really it's
and then that also comes into play. But see, the reason why the reason why I think Alexa Bliss or Mickie James has a chance is because obviously the 2 Absolution members aren't going to make it.
No, they're just too new. They can't be.
But
champions.
Sasha and Bayley are going to have their own program, and while that can contain the women's title, you also got to remember we have Ronda Rousey and we have Asuka, both probably going to be vying for both the women's titles at WrestleMania, which if Sasha or Bayley gets the title, then those 2 are going to have the match. And then, I mean, I guess you could have it a triple threat match and add either Asuka or Rousey.
I mean, Rousey's not guaranteed a championship match. She's just guaranteed.
No, she's not, but it seems
because a lot of people.
I doubt it.
Yeah, I mean, there's the rumor of that, but then a lot of people are thinking against her and Stephanie, or like an intergender tag team match. They keep saying those kind of things, so I don't know. So, who is your prediction?
Goodness. I would say, I guess, with that logic, and I would say Mickie James has a less chance of winning. I'll say Alexa Bliss keeps her title.
Really?
But yeah, like I want Sasha to win it. I want her to, but I just don't see it.
Like I feel like that Sasha versus Asuka makes the most sense. Like, because can you see? Because think about.
But also, I can also picture this. If Sasha is going to turn heel, I could also picture her getting eliminated by Bayley and then turning heel that way, too. So like I don't. But then again, what if they don't go with the heel turn? Like, what if they're just like teasing us? I don't know. So like, I don't know.
I just think that Sasha versus Asuka sounds more exciting.
It does
for a Mania match.
Does absolutely
because we had the 2 matches on Raw the last few weeks, and the Sasha Asuka match was far superior.
Right.
So I don't know, like, so.
I'm going with Alexa Bliss.
Because I wanted to go with Alexa Bliss.
I mean, I just can't see. Besides Sasha, I don't really see anyone else. But I also don't think because of Sasha Bailey, and then you have all the other rumors of like women title matches, but like none of them really include Bailey or Sasha.
I hate this. Like, I don't want to agree on every match though, because like, but
yeah,
I don't
but
lose.
that's what I'm saying. That's why I said at the beginning of the video it sucks because WWE has done this to us.
Yeah,
they've made it way too predictable.
Yeah, they made all.
But this is to be fair though, this is the match that could go one of at least 3 ways, I guess.
Yeah, like to me, this seems the least predictable, but like in a way, like I just feel like the way they built with like Alexa, and I feel like because like if they're going with the face turn for her, which they've been teasing a little bit, I feel like also it would be really good if like say she, because she had that talk with Kurt Angle a few weeks ago, and how it wasn't fair that she was defending her title, but Brock wasn't.
Yeah.
And like if she does that and proves like she's a good champion, because everyone talks about she's a sleazy champion and not doesn't.
Yeah, even though she does kind of step up her game in championship matches.
Well, sure, but she kind of tries to weasel her way out of
right. Yeah,
because she's the heel. But I don't know.
I mean, you could pick Alexa if you want. I mean,
I don't know. I'm gonna go with Alexa. Like I don't know.
Probably your safest bet.
Yeah.
It's either because I have a feeling I know what you're gonna say on the men's elimination chamber match. But
honestly, I'm not sure.
But oh come on.
No, I don't know. I don't know.
But
I really don't.
As champion, I said it's probably. Well, we've agreed up to this point, so.
Yeah. And the final match of the card is the men's elimination chamber match. The contestants being Braun Strowman, Elias, Finn Balor, John Cena, Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, and The Miz. Yes, you counted correctly. That was 7 names, not 6, because this is the historic first ever. Because we gotta have those things. The historic first ever 7-man elimination chamber match. Because all those 6-man ones, they were just boring. Like we can't have those anymore. So, who do you have and why?
Well, unfortunately, this is the most predictable because they've been building for this.
I thought so, but then like with Raw last week, it made me wonder if they're gonna go with Seth.
Because he had too strong of a showing.
Or with Braun.
Braun, I can see more of a chance.
Like, because I really wonder if they're like trying to slide us and go with Braun.
I will say this. I was thinking of the obvious Roman Reigns, but Braun Strowman was actually my second guess because I could see if Roman Reigns is supposed to.
Because like the thing is, like even though they had that match last year that Brock won at Royal Rumble, Braun was winning, and then something happened which caused
he pushed Braun out the ring, I think, and then like gave enough out to Kane.
And so I feel like in a way, Braun should get his revenge.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying. And he could take Braun.
So what are you thinking?
Well, I'm thinking Roman Reigns. I'm gonna play the safe bet, but it might be unsafe because I don't know. I feel like WWE is gonna pull a swerve on us because I know for a fact that Vince McMahon is not that. Well, I don't know for a fact, but I would guess Vince McMahon is not stupid enough to think that none of us have heard their plans for WrestleMania.
I don't know. How did that even get leaked? Like
I don't know.
How are you that dumb that you get the main event of your biggest show of the year leaked basically a year before?
But that's
it was
the
like
thing.
right after WrestleMania.
But that's the thing, though. There are so many rumors out there that a lot actually proven to be like false and like what we see on TV. Like, so you kind of have to take it with a grain of salt. But this has been rumored for a year.
Yeah.
Which is what I was saying. That's why I'm taking the safe bet. But I wouldn't be surprised if WWE. And I was about to say earlier, I would like if Roman is supposed to be in the main event and supposed to even take the title, they could pull a swerve on us and have Seth Rollins win it, and then Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins start feuding up until WrestleMania, and then Reigns get added to the title and have a WrestleMania 31 rematch. Because he did make comments like, well, and I was gonna beat Brock until I was interrupted, and then Seth Rollins came out immediately, and so that's kind of like teasing a sort of feud between the two, and that could be after WrestleMania.
Yeah, and I've heard that rumor that Seth might be his first opponent after winning the title. I don't know because.
But then also Dean Ambrose apparently is on the promotional posters for did you not see what the Miz posted on Twitter? He was like this is disrespectful. I'm the Intercontinental Champion and I'm not even on the banner across the stadium they're at. Dean Ambrose is on there. But then again, I've also heard that might be just a really old picture.
I thought that was. But I thought that was a picture for Survivor Series.
I mean, it had been, but he posted it for Elimination.
It had Kurt Angle on it, didn't it?
I don't think so.
I thought it had Kurt and Shane on it, and like the front. I thought it had Kurt Angle and Shane.
No, it had Roman Reigns. It had all the participants of the Elimination Chamber except for it had Dean Ambrose.
See, I thought it was because I saw that on Twitter. I thought it was Kurt and Shane, and then on this side it was Roman, Seth, and Dean, and like one other person, and then it was
that was something else. Because this one was specifically Elimination Chamber because it was in Las Vegas.
I don't know.
But
surely Dean's not healed yet. They said
they said
like SummerSlam.
Oh,
was when he would be cleared. They said like it was going to be like
they said 6 to 9 months. 6 months would be obviously WrestleMania. 9 months would be SummerSlam.
You never know, honestly.
But if he comes back early, I don't know. They would be pushing it to make it that early of a return.
Yeah.
Either way, I'm just saying, play that into a factor, how you want. But I'm going to go with the big doggy dog because unfortunately Vince McMahon is stupid. And we have to know the planned main event for WrestleMania. And to be honest, I hope I'm wrong. Like, while Roman Reigns kind of deserves it at this point, he's kind of paid his dues. I hope I'm wrong.
I mean, I feel like in the last year they've done better with him, and I feel like the crowd reaction's been better.
It has been.
Especially with the whole Shield thing. I don't know. I hate it, though, because it makes the whole thing really boring. To do like all the same predictions, but I had like all these planned out, and like I don't know.
Well, I've had these planned out too, because like I said, I was like, these are too predictable.
It really is. Like that's what sucks.
I mean, it doesn't make it completely boring, because we'll still react to the matches and whether they're good or bad, and and how bad the Bray Wyatt versus Matt Hardy match will be, or tag team match.
I've got to go with Roman too. I just can't.
Big doggy dog.
The big dog, as Ross calls him. You hear Ross in those. The big dog. I don't know why. So unfortunately, we do have all of the same predictions, which means that we're either both going to lose or we're both going to tie. So we're both going to get slapped. Because if we tie, we both get slapped. Well, we're going to tie anyways. It doesn't matter. We could get every one of them wrong and we're going to tie.
Yeah, but we could also get every one of them right and get it a tie.
Yeah, but either way, we both get slapped.
That doesn't make sense. If we get all of them right, though, if we're right on all of them, neither one of us gets slapped.
We can go with that.
Because then technically no one loses because we both got them all right.
Oh, that's fine. But if we get any of them wrong, we get slapped.
That sounds good to me.
Yeah, all right. So at the end of the day, I will still be your Wawa Echo World Heavyweight Champion. I will be bringing this into Fastlane, where I will win again, and I will be going into WrestleMania the champion. Last year I walked out of WrestleMania the champion. This year I will walk into WrestleMania and walk out the champion.
Still undefeated at the Big Four.
Yeah. But that is our predictions for Elimination Chamber 2018. Unfortunately, WWE's been really obvious lately with their booking, and it's sad. But hopefully the show is still great.
Yeah.
Hopefully the matches are still really, really good. Yeah. So that's what we think. Let us know in the comments what your predictions were. Obviously, by the time you see this, the pay-per-view will be over. But let us know what your predictions were. And then let us know whether they came true or not and what you thought of the matches. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button for us. If you don't want to miss any of our videos, the reactions, the aftermath video where we talk about what happened and what we thought of everything, and also our Raw rundowns and SmackDown surveys that we do every single week, and any other videos we put out. If you don't want to miss any of those, hit the subscribe button, hit the little bell notification so you don't miss anything at all. But with that, we're going to go ahead and get on out of here so we can watch this pay-per-view before it gets too terribly late. But with that, I'm Parker.
I'm Zach.
And we will see you very soon. Peace.